What's up, everybody? It's your man BBondz. I am back with another Straight No Chaser. And mind you, man, I've been away for a minute. You know, I'm an executive for a major communications company here in New York City. And well, I guess I would call it a multimedia corporation here in New York City. And they keep me busy. They keep me out in the streets. They keep me meeting with people. And of course, you know, have a family, so the other half of that time is allotted to my fam. But I am back, and I am vowing to be more consistent because I want to get these numbers up and continue to give you guys the type of content that you're looking for, that you find interesting, and that you want to watch. So yeah, I know you always catch me and I'm on the road. I'm in my car and I'm heading somewhere. That's pretty much the story. I'm commuting always. If you're here in New York and you know about it, you know that half of your time, half of your life is either in the train stations waiting for the sub, or you're in your car, cab, or Uber. All right? So, little housekeeping rules right now I want to tell you about is right now we're at about 120 subscribers. I'm trying to get this up desperately, but then again, more than half of this is my own fault because I haven't been consistently creating content and uploading, but that is all about to change. All right. So if you know me, you know that I ask you to give me a like, share, and subscribe early on, and I'll probably remind you on the way out as well. But welcome to the Straight No Chaser. This right here is pretty much designed to give you my straight, honest answers on some of the, you know, the latest current events that are going on here. And I do a straight no chaser. I don't hold my tongue. I just give you the truth as I see it. So I'm your humble host, BBondz, and today we are going to talk about Alpo Martinez, and it's a crazy story. And I wonder. You're probably wondering, like, okay, well, why is this guy talking about Alpo? I mean, this guy, you know, isn't a drug dealer. He doesn't look like the type to be out in the streets, this and that and the other. But, au contraire, mon frere. You know, I grew up in one of the roughest neighborhoods in Cincinnati, Lincoln Heights, Ohio. And, yeah, home of the Ozzie Brothers, Nicky Giovanni, you know, King Records, where James Brown first got his chops. And I tell you, man, you know, I grew up around drug dealers, you know, all kind of crazy individuals, but it never shaped or molded me that way, thank God, you know. But for some strange reason, I was always one of them type of dudes that these drug dealers, you know, these street dudes, just felt comfortable hanging around. You know, it was just like, it wasn't like something I would be out looking for, just to go out and, you know, I want to hang around some drug dealers today. Nah, it was, you know, just mainly, hey, what's up, bro? Seemed like a cool dude. All right, we hanging out. These guys would confide in me. These guys would put money with me. B, clean this money up. Let's do this. Let's do that. Because I was always tied to the entertainment industry. So that might be part of it. But today I'm here to talk to you about how I met Alpo. All right. Now, I'll give you a little a story on this. Alpo Martinez was a drug dealer out of Harlem, New York in the mid-'80s. And he quickly rose to fame because of his stylish antics, his stylish looks, and his flair for style, let me say that, and his crazy wild antics through Harlem, New York. He met up with two dudes, AZ Faison and Rich Porter. They came together and formed like Voltron, created this super duper, you know, lucrative drug dealing organization. And some things happened along the way where, you know, two friends that were really tight, thick as thieves, you know, kind of went separate ways. And Alpo ended up killing Rich, as well as another 12 or 13 more bodies attributed to him. in his time, and he went to jail and became an informant. He cooperated with the government and became an informant, and that eventually led to him being released. He served a 30-year term. 27 of those years, I believe, he served in ADX in Colorado, and he got out. And so when he got out, it was one of those things. While he was in, everyone was introduced to this story by Dame Dash, the Paid in Full, somewhere around 2002, 2003, something like that. So everyone became immersed in this story, myself included. When I heard this story, I was so drawn to it. I know that Troy Reed, shout out to Troy. Troy Reed did a documentary on it, and I was just glued to the set, following everything Alpo, Rich Porter, AZ, and them. It was just so, I don't know, man, which is so intriguing to me how these three young dudes, they were all like 17 years old. They were still minors, still kids, amassed a fortune, 40, 50, 100 grand a week, selling drugs in New York, driving all the latest cars that ain't even came out yet. And these guys rolling up onto the dealership, paying cash for them, right? So things went wrong. Relationships got severed, and Alpo ended up killing Rich. All right. So once that happened, all hell broke out loose in Harlem. So fast forward to 2015. All right. Alpo gets released from jail. He's quickly put in the witness protection program. And with that, he is, I guess, shipped to Lewiston, Maine. And he's up there doing his thing. And no one hears from him. No one really knows about it except for the chosen few that he's chosen to keep in contact with, like Cavario and, different people. And from there, I mean, it was just one of those things until he started showing his head down here in Harlem. And I believe it was 2019 or 2020 where Troy Reed did the second piece to this documentary where he showed Poe. And people got a glimpse of Alpo after 20-something years. He had left the witness protection program, came down to Jersey, I guess got a spot down in Jersey, started living his life again, started wanting to be a part of the scene again, and all of the sightings just start to really reignite all of the feelings and emotions from that documentary and from that situation that happened. Now, I know myself, personally, I was working with this young lady named Rima Rose, shout out to Rima, out in Harlem. And she's a get money chick. She was around in that time, not that time of Rich and them, but she's a little bit later. And we was trying desperately to find out to see if we could get in touch with Alpo to see if he'd be able to come on to this podcast. But, to no avail, it didn't happen. All right, so we're cool. So fast forward, 2021. I'm working with a group out of Harlem. These guys, they have an up and coming apparel and champagne line. Let me say that. And my contact, I'm meeting him to discuss, some business, and, we're just talking business because we're going to, put them out there and get them going, help their brand with a look that I felt, we felt would be really good for them. So we said, all right, let's meet. So he tells me like, yeah, come on up to Barrel Wine, 121 in Lenox. All right, cool. I'm there. Let's do it. I love Harlem. Love it. I'm a Harlem type dude. Even though I live in Bed-Stuy, I'm a Harlem type dude. Love the energy up there. So I go up and I go hang out. So I get up there on a Friday and it's early afternoon. The place is already packed. It's like jumping, it's going down up there. So I meet my contact, shake hand, dap, all of that. And we start discussing, but he's like, hey, B, come on back here. I want to introduce you to some guys. Cool. That's what's up. Let's do it. I'm thinking it's more business owners, guys that might be interested in doing business. So he takes me back. We walk back to the back, and it's like 4 gentlemen seated. And I'm looking, and I'm shaking hand of each one of them. First guy, hey, what's up? Second guy, hey, what's up? Third guy, hey, what's up? Then the fourth guy that's sitting to the left, far left, and he has a phone that he's on. He's doing some texting or whatever. His attention is clearly tied to the phone. And then I look at him, and I'm like, oh shit, no way. Wow, this is Alpo. I'm looking like, oh my fucking, man, this is crazy. So I'm looking and I'm like, wow, I am in utter disbelief. I shake his hand. I'm like, what's up, man? How are you? All right, what's up? Very polite. Gave me a smile and everything. Very polite. And then, he goes back to his phone and everything. So I'm sitting with these gentlemen and we're talking and we're discussing and, telling them about what I do and how I can help their businesses grow. And all the while, I'm just thinking in my head, wow, I'm a little nervous. Because I'm like, damn, this is Alpo Martinez. This is crazy. This is Alpo. You know how they say that when you think or you put your mind on something, you can usually conjure it up into existence. That's what this was. Me thinking about something, because I've always thought about meeting this guy. And I feel like I just pretty much spoke it into existence. I brought it into existence because when it happened, I was seriously and utterly shocked. I could not believe it. It was like, whoa. So I'm sitting there with these guys and I'm just feeling a little nervous. I'm feeling real nervous, to be honest with you, real nervous. Because I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. So we're talking business and, I kind of wanted to try to give myself an out. I was like, at any given time, somebody could roll up here and spray this whole place. And I'd be one of those people that got sprayed because they after this guy. But my other feeling was, wow, who's brave enough to do that? This guy got 13 bodies on him that we know of. Could be more. So I thought about it and I was like, well, I think we cool. So I sat there with these gentlemen and we talked and everything and we had a great conversation and the food was good and the drinks, and it was just one of those things, man. It was just one of those serendipitous type of, occurrences that just happen. And I can't explain it, but it's just like, wow, this is like, whoa, because of the mystique that comes with this guy. You heard all about all the exploits. You heard about all the shenanigans. You heard about the murders. You heard about all the luxury shit that he brought and introduced to the hip hop culture. And, let's be honest here. No doubt, this guy did contribute a lot to hip hop culture as well as these rappers, influencing these rappers to be a little bit more stylish. Okay. Because before, they weren't too stylish at all. I don't know if you've seen any pictures, but they really weren't too stylish. But hearing about his death, him, October 31st, early morning, 3:30 in the morning, Sunday morning, getting rolled up on and shot and killed. I'll be honest with you, man. I was a little taken aback by that. I was sad. I was like, damn, it's messed up. Because, I didn't know the drug dealing Alpo. I didn't. I just briefly, for a brief hot second, met, Alberto Martinez, this guy who was in this flashy Adidas jogging suit, Adidas head to toe, and clean, saying, like, stylish dude, smiling all the time, laughing, having a good time. So it didn't hit me like that. Wherever I see everybody online calling this man rad and, down talking him, and, hey, he may deserve a lot of that. He definitely may deserve a lot of that, but the humanity of the situation will make you feel a way, make you feel something for this man because he just lost his life. And then, I guess the update is that they found the killers, so to speak. I don't know if we can confirm that or not, but they say that they found the killers. And I don't know, man. I don't know. It's one of those things where you just like, you know, you feel bad for the person because they lost their life. They seem like a cool person, you know. Didn't know him all like that. He could probably be the devil incarnate. You know, he could be, you know, the second coming of Lucifer. But I just say this, man, you know, rest in peace to Alpo, Geddes Martinez, you know. I don't know. God is, I don't know. I just feel like this type of situation right here is unfortunate, and you know, it shouldn't have happened, but it's one of those things, man. But I just wanted to share with you guys, you know, it's really corny, you know, the guys sitting up here celebrating and doing all that type of stuff, because I'm gonna be honest with you, even Rich Porter wasn't an angel, okay? None of them were. Alpo, none of them. They're all drug dealers, you know what I'm saying, who sold crack and sold all kind of death to our people at the end of the day. You know, even though I met him for a quick, brief second and he seemed to be a cool dude, yeah, my humanity makes me feel sorry for him in that situation. You know, show empathy and compassion for him in that situation. But his deeds and things that he did, you know, that are on record, you know, you can't separate one from the other. You can't. You can't say, oh, all hail Rich Porter, but then, you know, condemn Alpo. No, they're both in the same boat. Both in the same boat. I mean, I even seen a documentary where they were talking about how Rich Porter actually could have saved Donnell if he would have gave up those keys to Preacher and them. But he didn't want to give up the keys because he would have been broke after that. They asked him for money, but he had keys that he was going to sell to get the money. They said, hey, you got the keys, just give us the keys and we'll be good. But he didn't want to do that. So at the end of the day, I mean, that's even something you got to look at right there. That this man really didn't want to sacrifice being broke to save his brother. Now, all of that is alleged because it was on a documentary, but that's information that's been put out there. So I'm just giving it to you guys. You can do your homework on it. You can look it up, do a deep dive, however you want to do it. But at the end of the day, none of them are without fault or sin. All of them shall be held and condemned, you know, for the atrocities, the crimes that they committed against our people. So even though my heart feels for him and goes out to him and his family, you know, for his passing, you live by that gun, you die by it, straight up. So this is a cautionary tale to all you street dudes out here who want to live that life because you see it on TV or you see it on these records or on these videos and you hear it on these records. It's not the place to be, man. There's other ways to get this paper out here. 1,000,001 ways, literally, to get this paper out here. But that's just my little short, you know, introspective rant on the Alpo Martinez situation. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Of course, man, you know my motto. Well, let me first say this. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know, give me a like, share, and subscribe, man. Come on, ride with me. All right, just give me a chance. Give me a chance. You know, like the content. Subscribe to the content, and I'm going to be giving you guys more content here shortly. I'm definitely going to be getting more consistent and you know, serving it up for you. So ride with me, give me a shot. All right, shout out to all the new followers. I saw Gully TV follow me, he subscribed to me. Shout out to Gully TV. What up, bro? And oh yeah, Gully, you need to hit me up, man. I was riding with the owner of the source, and you know, we possibly might want to talk to you about bringing your content. You know, let's talk, Meryl. Hit me up in the comments. All right, but yeah, as you already know, my motto: positive minds move forward. I am your humble host, BondZ. It's been another Straight No Chaser. I will get at you guys later. All right, 100. Peace out.